Hello, everyone. Have we got anyone joining me at the moment? It's coming live to you from my lake house. I wish. That's a beautiful background, isn't it? I fell in love with that when I first saw it. I thought, oh, I've got to do that one. That's really nice. So just comment, put your name in the comments, let me know that you're there. And if you comment at all tonight, I've decided I am going to do a prize draw tonight. So if you comment on anything or just let me know you're there, your name will automatically go into the draw. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining me. You're automatically in the draw. I wasn't going to do a prize draw. And I thought, I looked in my cupboard. Oh, I don't have much. Hi, Gay. Hi. Gay, did your parcel arrive all right? I was just saying I'm going to do another prize draw. I wasn't going to. Hi, Barb. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Hi, Leone. Lovely to see you all here. What do you think of my lake view? Nice, isn't it? Yeah, loving it. Very serene sort of background, isn't it? Very serene. So, oh, okay. Well, hopefully, maybe tomorrow, Gay. I posted it on Friday. So, I don't know where it is, Leone. I don't know whether it's New Zealand. It looks very New Zealandish, doesn't it? Hi, Christine. Thanks for joining. Going to be a relaxed sort of night tonight because I'm not actually going to make any cards. I've made heaps using the gold gilded leafing, which is just beautiful. And because I've made so many cards using it, I was just sort of, I will guide you through how I've done it. So, oh, thanks, Gay. Yes, that'd be lovely. You could just let me know when it comes. So we'll just wait a few more minutes for everyone to. Isn't this great? I can see everybody's name in the comments. And Gay, are you looking? Are you watching on YouTube? I can see that you're on YouTube. So I think third time lucky. I've got it all working really well. So anyway, woohoo! Yeah, I know. It's cool, eh? Yeah. Finally got it working. Yeah, thanks, Gay. That's awesome. I hope everything's coming through all right on YouTube. That's awesome that you can do it on Facebook or on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, ladies. If you haven't, I'd really appreciate it if you did. You just go to Winning Creations, just do a search on YouTube, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got some really old videos there as well that might help you with any of your projects. It's worth having a look at anyway. Hi, Julie Ann. Fantastic. So glad you made it. Lovely to have you here. So we've got 11 people at the moment, which is an awesome. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I was just saying, if you go onto YouTube, there are some old videos there that I've done. Go and have a look and see if there's anything there that interests you that might help you. Or if you go over onto my blog site, which is the winningcreations.thesearemystamps.com, all my projects there for you to look at or print any of the instructions out. So, and it's got all the supplies. So if you see something that you really like and you'd like to order it, it's got all the supplies there. So pop on over and have a browse. You don't have to look at it, but that's where you'll find my shop as well, over on my blog site. So that would be really good. Yeah, it is good that the YouTube's working, Michelle. Lynette, hi, thanks for joining. Lovely to have you here. All right, let's get started, shall we? All right, so this is our gold gilded leafing. I'll just hide that so you can see. So this is how it comes from Stampin' Up. Sorry, I just need to have that there. It looks little, but it looks deceiving, believe you me. So one warning I would say, if you're going to get your gilded leafing, don't have an air conditioner on or a fan blowing or anything, because when you open it up, it's all very light and fluffy, and oh, look at that gold, isn't that gorgeous? So, and you'll see that these leaves are very, very light. So what I do, I'll just put the lid on that before it blows away everywhere. What I do is I get one of these great big containers just from the supermarket, and I put it in there. So the girls were here on Saturday, saw all of this. Oh, hi, Kay. Welcome. No heavy breathing either. No, that's right. So I don't put the whole container in. I just put a little bit in at a time, and see how light and beautiful and leafy that is. Free gold foils for you. For your hair. Oh, Julianne, that's funny. Yeah. I keep a couple of little sponges in here, and that's to brush off the excess foiling. When I show you how to do it, you'll understand why. So I'm just going to put the lid back on there and put that aside. So I just, any box, even a nice coarse brush. I showed the ladies on Saturday. I had some of these, what they call ink dusters. You can use that to brush the excess off, or one of the old, men's shaving brushes, one of those, or of course, paintbrush. Anything, that'll do the trick. So the first card, drum roll please. This is using mini glue dots. So I'll let you into a little secret. Wherever you've got adhesive, you can use your gold leafing. It doesn't matter what type of adhesive it is. If it's sticky, the gold will stick. So what I've done here is I've taken our mini glue dots. So they come, oh yeah, that'd be right, stuck to the container. So you will see they come in a roll. I think you can see those little tiny white, little clear dots. I put them on a piece of strip of card there, then roll it on, do another layer, and then another layer. Just randomly put them on, and then I get the strip of paper and I dunk it in the gold leafing. Okay, and then just brush off the excess. The gold leafing will only stick where the glue dots are. Okay. Now, there is one other product. Now, Kay, I did mention this to you on Saturday. This is the heat and stick powder. So if you are wanting to stamp an image, like I've got here, this sentiment, I actually stamped that in Versamark. Then you put your heat and stick powder on. Now, this is very similar to our embossing, the heat embossing powders. However, be very careful because it doesn't take nearly as long to heat up as what the embossing powders do. So this is white, and it goes on white, but when you heat it, it turns clear and sticky. So it is like a heated up glue. As soon as you see it clear, just a couple of seconds more and then take your heat away, because you can overheat it and the gold foil won't stick, or if you don't heat it enough, the gold foil won't stick. Okay, so but it's a great little tip to have when you've run out of gold embossing powder and you've got your gold gilded flakes there. Hey, awesome. So that's two ways. And that's, so any stamped image you can stamp in your Versamark, and you can use your heat and stick powder. Oh, good. You just use the glue, Kay. Yeah, great. Good idea. Yeah, that works a treat. So, but that's if you want to use a stamped image, you will need your heat and stick powder. All right. So there's one idea, two ideas. What's the next one? So this next one is actually using a stencil. So this is from the decorative mask. So you can see the stencil in the background. It has these little squares. Now this is the one actually KU used on Saturday for the embossing paste. But I just put the mask over this, over your cardstock. I got my Versamark re-inker. Don't forget. Hi, Diane. Thanks for joining. Lovely to see you. Hi, Karen. So your Versamark re-inker, ideal for sponging on over your mask, your stencil, which I've done. And then I did the heat and stick powder with this one. So you can see the gold little squares. That's from the stencil, and that's in the background. Okay. Great, great. A great technique just to add a bit of bling. And if you've got your stencils, and don't forget, you can always make your own stencils with your die cuts. Okay, that may be another class. So that's that card. I thought that was I was quite happy with that card, actually. I like the natural tones, and I think the little gold highlights and everything in that went really well. Ooh, next card. So this is a real elegant sort of card. So I would suggest something like this for wedding, engagement, a special birthday. So what I've done here, I've actually taken a piece of cardstock, the size of my card front, or any size, it doesn't matter. You could do a whole sheet if you wanted to. Now, there's two ways you can do it. We can do this with your double-sided adhesive sheets over your entire piece of cardstock, or you can sponge on your multi-purpose liquid glue. Okay, and I have a sponge, and I sponge it on with a sponge. You could use an old credit card to scrape, just to smooth out all your glue. So as soon as that glue's on, then dip the whole piece into your gilded leafing. So then I took it one step further. I embossed it with the painted textures embossing folder. So I just did a strip across here, and then what was left, I die cut or punched some leaves out of a punch out of the same. So I've got a really nice, elegant card, which I think turned out pretty well. I was quite happy with it. What do you think, girls? I love the embossing on the gold. It's really good. Now, one thing I will point out, though, if you're doing a whole sheet with the double-sided adhesive sheets, I don't know if you can see, but I just missed a bit here. So, but when I go to emboss that, I might emboss it, or I might use it to cut out some flowers with or something. Oh, I just read Kay's comment. Let me show you. I haven't had my nails done for weeks now, Kay. Thank you very much. So I'm letting them grow a little bit. I'm trying to, they're very soft after having them done for so long. I've decided to give them a bit of a grow. So, yeah. But I've got black ink because I was making Father's Day cards today. I made 15 cards today for the Father's Day store. Another, 35 to go? Yeah, easy peasy. So what I was saying, the double-sided adhesive sheets, just be aware that it may give you a seam. You might do a better job than me. But when that's embossed and die cut out, it will be it'll be fine. So using that same technique, I did a card a while ago, and it's the grouting, tile grouting technique, I think they called it. But I just did this, a whole sheet of the gold embossing, the gold gilded leafing, Yes, Wendy, and that is a tip. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. You can heat it, the heat and stick powder, heat it from underneath as well. That goes for heat embossing, any of your embossing powders as well. You can always heat it from the back. I do it both. I do a bit of both, but be very careful with your heat and stick powder. So what I did, I've done a sheet of this, and then I've just taken strips from leftover from cardstock, pattern papers, I should say, and just put them on randomly and just leave a space in between, and there you've got some gold grouting. Pretty cool, eh? That's that beautiful By the Bay paper. Oh, that was gorgeous. I love that paper. Yeah. Do you have to heat this? No, not this one, Wendy. If it's just in glue or your double-sided adhesive sheets, you just stick it into your, hold it down, press it into your gilded leafing, and you don't need the heat and stick powder. The only time you need heat and stick powder is if you're doing a stamped image. So you will need to have your Versamark, then your heat and stick, and then your gilded leafing. Okay. So getting on to the next one. Have we got any other questions so far? Let me know. We've got 14 people tuning in, which is wonderful. I just make sure that I'm collecting all the comments. So when I do the draw at the end, yes, I did decide to have a draw. It might take a little while to get to you because I'm putting in an order tomorrow. So I need to get some more stuff. I'm running low. So this one is adding little bits of gold highlight to a stamp. If you stamp with Versamark, do you heat that first, then add gilded? No, Christine. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. So I'm going to take a piece of white cardstock. I've just got to grab a stamp. I've just grabbed one that I've got here, which is from the Gorgeously Made. This is a leaf stamp, so, and hopefully that might show up on screen a bit better. So only if you're using, you want to do a stamped image. So that's not a stamped image. You don't need your heat and stick powder. That's just glue. But this is a stamped image. So, all right, I want to make a gold leaf out of this. Oops, better stick it on properly. Oh, and this is my old one. I don't think that's juiced up enough. So I'm going to put Versamark on there. Then I'm going to get my heat and stick powder. And I'm going to cover that. And see, that's just like, it looks like white embossing powder, but it's, oops, but it's not. Okay. Right. Now, excuse me while I get my heat gun. Now you will see, hopefully you can see this. Looks like white embossing powder, okay? And I'm going to get my gun, and you will see that start to change, and it will go clear. I'm doing that top leaf. You can see that. And I'll do it a bit from behind. And see, can you see that going like, it goes a bit sticky. You can see that it's clear now. And hopefully, and it does just get a funny little smell about it when it's heated. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. But so then you get your gilded leafing. And remember, no fans, no heavy breathing, no air conditioning. And now that should be sticky if I've done it right. Oops. And I'm going to put that on there and push it down. And just give it a press. Now it's all leafy. This is where the sponge comes in. Okay. Now I haven't done that enough, or I've done it too much, and see what happens. Okay. So I've got a funny feeling I didn't do it enough, but I'm going to give it another go. I don't know whether it will work. I know in the past I've done it too much and it hasn't worked, and you don't do it enough, it doesn't work. Give it a good press. No, it didn't reactivate. In little bits and pieces. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to get it right for you girls. And my gold is going everywhere. Let me see. All right, let's do this again. I just hope, I know that one of my pads doesn't have enough Versamark in it, and I meant to re-ink them. Okay, I'm just going to put that over there for now. I'll do that again. It was probably me not doing it right, don't worry. All right, I've got some extra ink on that Versamark pad too. So let's just try that again. Okay, it's going sticky now. See, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take nearly as long as the heat embossing powder. And then as soon as I see it going clear, I just take it away from that section. Oh, I might have done that too long now. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. Oh. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. I've got a funny, oh, see how it's just sticking there? That's how it should be. So maybe I haven't done it enough. There we go. That's my fault. Yes, live television is wonderful, isn't it? Yeah. And the other thing is, my heat and stick powder is a bit old because I have had that problem before. So a nice bit of fresh, you know what? I'm going to keep going until I get this right. Okay. And because don't you hate it when you know something is, I mean, I got it to work fine on that sentiment, not a problem. So let's just go. We'll give it one more go because I really want this to work to show you. But as I said, you don't have to use the heat and stick powder. As long as you've got a glue, I wouldn't put a stamp in glue though. That just might ruin your stamp. Okay, get that out the way, Beth. You don't want to blow all the gold around. Might heat my gun a bit before I actually touch it too this time. So going clear now. So I'm moving away and moving it over. Hopefully. I'm just, yep. Oh, Christine. Oh dear. I'm going to order all this tomorrow. Hope it works better for you than what it's working for me tonight. That's a little bit better. You get the idea anyway. I've done it in such a big area. Normally you would only do it on the sentiment. See, starting to work there. So anyway, let's get to the next one. So the next one is highlights on flowers. Now this I have just done with the Tombow. So I've stamped my images and I've got my liquid glue and I've just gone and put marks on there. So can you see the gold, the little bits of gold in there and on the leaf and that? So you can, you know, put your gold accents anywhere you like. And in fact, a couple of years ago, I did a video on the vellum, alcohol and vellum, which we did again on Saturday. But I used the gold leafing on this as well. You can see there. So I embossed it, and then so I did the alcohol blending. Then I embossed it with an embossing folder, and then I just did little bits of Versamark on the ridges just to get that. So you could use your not Versamark, sorry, just a bit of Tombow on a bit of glue and a paintbrush, and just brush that on. So that's a great effect as well. So then the next one, the card we did on Saturday, this is, and you can see we did embossing paste. The trick with this one is you must apply your gilded leafing while your embossing paste is still damp. So what I encouraged the girls to do on Saturday was to get a pair of tweezers and just press it on in little areas, just to give you those little golden highlights. Don't know whether the light's catching it. Doesn't have to be all over it, but just little bits of gold, which is another way of adding a bit of bling. Oh, Diane, don't let the Tombow dry completely. What you do is you're probably best just to put your Tombow on, put your gilded flakes on, even roughly, because the gold will only stick where your glue is. Put it aside until it's completely dry, and then you can rub the excess off. Okay. Yes, Julianne, you've beaten me to it. That's the next card. Double-sided tape for strips. So this is my favorite way. I love doing this, and I've made a few cards with this. So all I've done is laid 2 bits of tear and tape, which is your double-sided adhesive tape, 2 down, 2 across. Then I just grabbed a bit of a laser cut leaf that I had and a happy birthday. How easy is that? Very easy and pretty impressive looking card, I think. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But look, I had one prepared earlier. I thought maybe I'd try doing one in like a sunburst I had a vision of. So I've done a diagonal card, and I've just put 3 strips of the tear and tape. Then I'm going to, this is good live TV. Watch this. I better not stuff this one up. Just lift up your tape. I love this blackberry bliss color and gold. It's very classy. So this would be a good one for, you know, special occasion card or something. I haven't figured out how I'm going to finish the card off, but I'm going to show you how. So there's the sticky tape, the double-sided. And all you do is push it down. Make sure you've got it on all the sticky bits. There's a bit down in that corner that's not stuck yet. Okay. Looks pretty rough like that, doesn't it? Whoa. Oh, gold everywhere. And don't be afraid to give it a good rub. Get that excess. See, a little goes a long way. There we go. Look at that. I just love it. And so where you've got your big flat flakes, you'll get the nice flat bit of gold, but the little smaller ones, you'll get this rough bit. So you get a different texture every time you use it. Okay, look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So I haven't decided how I'm going to finish that card off, but I'll post tomorrow when I'm finished it. Now, you might get little tiny little bits of flake on there, which I've got a little vac here, and I just brush it off. And I'll brush it back in my desk tomorrow. But that would look pretty stunning, just even with just a sentiment on, don't you think? You could do it either way. Yeah. Love that colour. Yeah. That's a beautiful colour, Julianne. This is Blackberry Bliss. Beautiful colour. This colour here is called Pretty Peacock. So it's like a tealy blue, but it's a beautiful colour. It was an older colour, and they've just brought it back in, and I love Pretty Peacock. And look at those two colours together. How stunning is that? They look pretty awesome together. Quite happy with that. Okay, so for my next card, you probably laugh at me, but I thought, you know, I'm going to give all my glues a go. So I got my Stamp and Seal Plus out, and this is the stronger version. So you've got your Stamp and Seal, which is the light blue, and the dark blue is the stronger one. And what I've done, I had this vision of confetti and streamers and things. So I thought, oh, I'll just try and do little ones. And of course I didn't do little ones. I did bigger ones and that. And then I got the stamp, a little stamp from the beautiful balloon set, and it had little streamers and that on it. So I did that, and I thought, you know, I haven't used dimensionals. So I got my little black dimensionals out and took the top off of some and then dipped that into gold. And I've got ready-made little gold sequins or whatever I can put on. How cool is that? So I put little, here, and I've got the big ones here as well. I had an old lot with just a few left on it. So I did the dimensionals and took the top one off, dipped it in the gold, and so I've got these little accents ready to go whenever I want them. So I thought that's a sentiment I did with the gold leafing. So it does work. Just didn't work for me tonight, did it? So these are the black mini Stampin' Dimensionals. So when I'm ready to use them, I just take one off there, and I've got a bit of gold all ready to go. I didn't have any of the white ones, the mini ones left, so I've only done the black and the large white ones. So there, I did put a couple in a card and didn't get it finished. So there's some ideas for you ladies to work on. You like that idea, Barb? Pretty good. I thought, you know, you could just, even if you wanted to, if you had a steady hand, you could use this instead of tear and tape and just do random lines, and that. It's glue. If it's glue, it'll stick. So, so they're all the ways that I could think of to use your gold gilded leafing. How are we going for time? I don't like to do any more than an hour. So, but I think we're doing pretty well, Love that card. I was really happy with that. This one I'm going to go and make into a card tomorrow. So, but this is the really simple idea with your liquid Tombow. This would work on anything. I've seen some done. So you could put the sticky sheet on paper and die cut. Yes. Yep. You could, Diane. You could certainly do that. Did everyone see Diane's comment? So as long as it's sticky, the gold leafing will stick. Yep. Definitely. Okay. What leaf? Oh, yay. The leaf is a laser cut one from many years ago, which I had in my stash. Sorry, not available. But the, yeah, beautiful. And I keep forgetting to use them. And I just think, oh, I go to my cupboard with all my DSP and I think, oh, I could use that. Oh, I could use that. But I saw this one. I thought, oh, I'm going to use that. So just use up what you've got in your stash. This is Pretty Peacock, yeah. So which one did you guys like the best? Yes, Julianne, you could use a feather. Yeah, you could make one. If you've got a leaf die, you could make your own. That's exactly right. So you could put this. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. I'll show you. That's a sheet. You know, I showed you before and it had the lines going across and I wasn't really happy with it. Let's see what we can do. Let's bring in the mini. You do realise now you're making me make more cards tomorrow after I've made 15 today, mail cards. Now, I've just got to trim this because this is wider than my mini. Yep. Okay, so you've got your sheet of gilded leafing. Use double-sided adhesive sheets. And I've put it in there. And remember, this is the one that had the lines that I wasn't happy with. Let's see if we can make something. Because it's got gold leafing on it and it's got double-sided adhesive sheets, I've just run it through an extra time just to make sure, because it's just that little bit of extra thickness. Yes, Kay, it's an alternative to foiling, definitely. So take your pick tool. And come on. There's a gold leaf. Beautiful. I'm going to use that. That's the leaf die, one of the leaf dies from the Gorgeously Made set. Love this set. Pity the gold flower didn't work when I wanted it to work. Oh, well. I might have to get some more in my order tomorrow. So, any questions? Oh, I think that would look just as nice on that, on a card like that. See, could do that. Oh, let's have a look. Too much with the sentiment? Oh, I'll fiddle with that tomorrow and see. Yeah. There you go, Julianne. What do you reckon? But I might do that. I'll have a fiddle with this tomorrow. Might be too much gold. I don't know. Don't know. What do you reckon? I love but these two colors with gold are stunning, but gold goes with anything. Even look, even the crumb cake, like, I think that's pretty cool. And that would do for a mail card even. Yeah, I thought it was too much gold. Yeah, so I think this would even do as a mail card. You know, you could put, say, for a 21st or whatever. Yeah. Totally agree. That was too much gold. Yes. But I will make a card tomorrow with this. Yeah, I'll think of something. So which was your favourite card, girls? Anyone? We've got, see, that would do for a mail card too. And you could just have the, oh, you like the teal one, Julianne? That one? Yeah. Oh, is it your birthday next month, Kate? Oh, funny about that. Yeah, the green one. Yeah, oh, like in the green one. Yeah, that is such an easy technique. It's amazing, isn't it? Just such a simple little thing. I really like the embossed gold. You could get some, I'll tell you what, there's a really nice embossing folder out at the moment called Quarter Foil, I think it's called. It's a really nice one. And that, oh, that's it there. That's the embossing folder. That would look nice done in the gold. Yeah. Oh, did she? Oh, dear. But the tile, the grouting technique is a really good one to use up all those scraps. If you've got some scraps hanging around, that's a good one. Yeah, I kind of think I'm liking that one the best too. I really like that one. I love those colors, really nice colors. So I don't know whether, sorry, Christine, I'm just reading Christine's comment. So how would you do that embossing folder? Okay, so Tay, say this is your sheet of gold. You would just do your gold all over with your glue or your, yes, Karen, it would look good on the fractured challenge. I was just about to say, don't forget there's a card challenge over on my group. So, yes, you do your gold first, then you put it through your embossing folder like that and just run it through your Big Shot as normal. So, yes, that's how you do your embossing folder. It gives a great effect. It's yeah, it's not just the plain flat gold. It gives that texture to it, which is really nice. So yes, there is a challenge over on my blog site. Sorry, not my blog site, on my group over on Facebook. Let me see what I've got here. And that would be a fractured technique card. And Karen was just saying that it would look good on the fractured technique. So this month, sorry, Leone, it's this month. Yeah, that's right, Julianne. So there's lots of good ideas. I would like to see what you ladies come up with. I'd love for you to share. Look at that beautiful lake. Isn't that gorgeous? Tell Christine what embossing powder is. Christine, do you not know what embossing powder is? Sorry, did I miss a comment there? Okay, embossing powder, heat embossing powder is exactly that. So you use your Versamark, and I will do one for you. I'll do that leaf that didn't work for me. Oh, the paste. Oh, embossing paste. Sorry. Yep. Okay, I can do that as well. All right. So Stampin' Up have two types of embossing paste. We've got a shimmery white and we've got just a plain white one. So I'll just grab a mask, bear with, and I'll put my desk back up. So these are embossing pastes. Okay, this is the embossing paste. This is plain white. Looks a bit like white icing. Don't eat it though, it's not. And this is the shimmery white, which I love. So I will demonstrate that for you right now. We've got a decorative mask, got a palette knife, and what I will say, oh, knocked my camera, sorry. I'm going to buy myself a new stand. Take a little bit like this and spread it like icing. You can colour it like we did on Saturday, like on this card. That is white embossing paste, just coloured with just your re-inkers. This one is the shimmery white. Now, you know, it looks a bit brown, but I'm glad I did that because it shows up. So it doesn't come out that colour. It's because I used this earlier on to make all those mail cards. I did some sponging and I hadn't cleaned it. So that's why it's that colour. But this is the shimmery white one. And I don't know whether you can see but it's got like glitter in it. It's absolutely beautiful. But I will make a mail card out of that tomorrow. And just make sure that you wash this straight away and your palette knife, because once this embossing paste goes hard, you won't get it off and you'll ruin your stencil. Yeah, it's really nice, Gay. I've coloured it black and it's awesome. The shimmery white done black is I did it on some mail cards a few months ago, a little while ago. I think they're on my blog page. You might be able to go and have a look. I don't know whether this is the current one, Julianne, but you might be able to get them in the clearance rack. But there are some other nice ones available. So I better go and oh, hang on, I've got a baby wipe here. I'll wipe that off. So yeah, any other questions? I'm going to shout myself a new stand for my phone because this one hangs down, and if I bump it, yeah, you get seasick. So but there's some lovely masks. They're called decorative masks, and they're on page, bear with, they're on page 136. There's actually two types. There's artistic mix and 4 square. So yeah, some lovely designs in there. Oh, you got your pre-order in, Christine. I can't wait to do mine. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. There's so many nice things. There's a new catalogue coming out in September, and us demonstrators can order as of tomorrow. So hopefully, the paste. This is embossing paste, and that's your shimmery white. So I'll put the details up on my blog if you like, and links to it if you like. So all right. Oh, who's ready to do a draw? I think I've got some. What have I got? I've only got some at the moment in my little lucky draw. I've got some lovely basic rhinestones, but I'll get my order hopefully by the end of the week, and whoever wins, I'll add some things to it. So shall we do the draw? I'm getting seasick again. Okay. Now, hopefully, here we go. I'm going to draw it. Joy Henderson, did you see that? Did you see that? I don't, does that actually come up? So, Joy, congratulations. I will get, if you message me all your details so I can get that gift out to you when it's, when I get a little package together. But you've got some rhinestone basic jewels at least, and I'll get some other goodies to you. So don't forget, ladies, I really appreciate it if you would, if you'd want any Stampin' Up, is to pop over to my store on my blog site at Winning Creations. If it's your first order, please email it to me, because if it's your first order and if it's over $100, I'll pay the shipping for you. So really appreciate that. That helps pay to go towards keeping this program for Facebook Live. That's the gold gilded leafing. That's on page 141 of the annual catalogue, and that's the item number. And all the adhesives are on page 138. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Message me. Look, hey, look at my hands. Look, I've got all that glitter from the paste. Can you see it? Maybe I should go and put my hands on my husband's cheeks. Face cheeks, Kay. Face cheeks. And give him glitter. Julianne, you need personal lessons. Well, you're in Brisbane, aren't you, Julianne? And I've got a sister who lives on the south side. So you just let me know and I'll come over and I will spend some time with you if you like. Happy to do that for you, my dear. You don't have to say anything, Kay. I know what you're thinking. Okay. All right, ladies. Thank you again for joining in. It's been lovely having you here. And I hope that you've learned something from tonight. And I would love to see anything that you make. I'd love Christine, you just let me know. Oh, I will send you details. I will send you details on how to use it, Christine. So, oh, that's all right, Leone. My pleasure, darling. I love doing these Facebook Lives. Any little order is greatly appreciated from anyone, because I do have to pay for this streaming software, and I love doing Facebook Lives. So I'd like to keep doing them. And also let me know if there's anything you want to see me demonstrate, because, you know, I just do it for thinking, oh, I think the ladies might like this, or, you know, maybe they don't know this. So please message me anything you want to see demonstrated and I'll do it. And if I don't know it, I'll find out how to do it and I'll show you how to do it. Okay. But I would love to share with you my knowledge. So, all right, that's it. I'm going to go and wash my hands and wash my stencil. And I will see you hopefully next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.